All right, friends, this is the result of 2 weeks on the road visiting national parks along the West Coast with a little side quest of axe hunting. It was super fun. My family and I had a fantastic time, and I definitely picked up more axes than I was anticipating. This first axe is the crown jewel of the collection I picked up on this road trip. It's a Puget Sound pattern Collins Legitimus with original handle. You can even see a little bit of the original Collins sticker there. The Puget Sound pattern is the quintessential axe of the Pacific Northwest. Bought this axe from a guy that runs a coin shop in Eureka, California. He's the son of an antique store owner there who I also bought some axes from. Sort of his behind-the-counter collection. Kind of a neat thing, neat find. This is another Puget, definitely not the original handle. This one has seen a lot of work. I don't believe there's a maker's mark on that, but I suspect it's a Sager, and we'll find out when I get it cleaned up at home. Here's another one, also a nice full bit. Pugets came from that antique store I did a little discovery video on. It really was such a neat place. If I wasn't on a road trip, I probably would have bought a few more things from him. He had a lot of neat old logging gear. Here are a few swamping pattern axes, very similar to the Puget Sound, but have more of a flare at the end. That middle one, a flint edge, has a bullet mark in it, I think. So it was a pretty cool find. I couldn't pass up this clean-cut boy's axe here. These were the axe of a hardware store based out of San Francisco. This next axe, stamped axe head, made in Sweden, I believe is from Gransforsbruck Forge. Nice vintage piece I found for quite a nice price. All right, getting over here, starting at the bottom row, we have some rafters. This one has a stamp on it, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. I'll clean it up and see if it gets a little clearer. Nice rafter, though. Don't find too many of those up in Michigan. There's another one, no stamp, just some paint. Clean this guy up too. Looks like the original handle is still on it. Nice full bit as well. Another swamper here. Another Kelly flint edge. Just a nice one I picked up along the way. This was an awesome picaroon I found at that antique store up in Forks, Washington. Lamb Manufacturing Company there. I believe he said it was based out of Aberdeen, Washington. So not far from Forks. Pretty cool piece. And here's the second picaroon I found. It was at an antique store in Eureka, I believe. It's a nice cool piece here, still in good condition. That is not the price I paid for it. I believe everything was half off from those markered prices. This is a cool council tool, wedge banger, 5 pounds. Nice piece. Another swamper. I believe I found this at an antique store in Fresno for just a couple bucks. Stiletto. Got a big scratch through that stamp, but I'll take it. It's a nice piece. This was neat. I think this would be a swamper just because it fans out a little bit at the end. Not what I paid for it again. It was, I think I paid $20. Nice piece. The handle is definitely not original, but it does have a bit of a curl to it, so I kind of like it. I'll repurpose it for something. Now here is a sweet wood slasher, True Temper, with a nice curly hickory handle, still all original. It is an awesome handle. I love this axe. Here I'm just letting the sun sort of reflect, show you that nice curl in the wood. It's beautiful. Still got the sticker on it. Really nice piece. I was really happy with this find, even though I have about 1 million Michigan patterns at home. Another swamper. And this is a neat piece. Came from that antique store in Forks, Arvika, Swedish swamper. Might be the original handle. I don't know. I got to get that electrical tape off there and see what kind of shape it's in under there. Might be revivable. We'll see. Here's a neat double bit. I guess we call this a California reversible, or maybe a peeler, a Zenith, Marshall Wells. Nice axe. Couldn't turn it down. And this is a big old Dayton Kelly Perfect, good condition. Someone kind of took a sander to this, but I don't mind. You can still see the stamp pretty well. Handle's in good shape. Nice straight handle on this one. Next up is a nice Michigan pattern Phantom Bevel Kelly Perfect by True Temper. Really nice axe here. Found this in a antique store somewhere along the coast. Nice handle. Couldn't turn it down. Next one here, another Swamper. Seem to be the most common double bits out there. I believe this is Axe Head, made in Sweden. So this is a Grand's First Bruck double bit, good condition, nice handle, a little bit thick for my liking. But someone did a nice wedge job on this. Obviously knew what they were doing. Nice piece. Next up is a nice old double bit here. Pretty bit worn. Someone used a grinder on the edges, but I like it. And it's got a really nice handle, even though the wedge job is crap, just filled with glue, which I don't know what the wedge looks like, but that glue is kind of ridiculous. But to each their own. Actually, it's pretty solid in there. Next one is a beautiful Stiletto Swamper. Great stamp on this guy. I'm really happy to have this one. Interesting, one end flares out quite a bit more than the other. Kind of neat. Got to do a little reshaping of that left bit. It's got a few chips in it, but sweet axe. Here's one of the two axes with this red and yellow stripe around it, and they also came with head covers, sheaths. I think these were custom made for these. This individual, I understand, was a forestry service worker, so he took good care of his tools here. This is a nice True Temper Kelly Works Flint Edge wedge banger here, if there ever was one. That's a sweet piece. I was happy to find these. The other one is a Pulaski Flint Edge, True Temper Kelly Works, also with a custom-made cover. I had not seen one of these covers before, but happy to have this set. It's really cool. Love that it was from a forestry worker out here in California. Nice piece. And it's even seen some use. All right, on to the hatchets here. This was a bonus hatchet. The guy got those forestry worker axes from, and just sort of threw it in there. Said okay. Next is a couple true American hatchets made by Man, both with original handles. Oh, I guess I have the Plum Victory head in here. Pretty rough surface condition here, but it won't take much to bring this back to its former glory. Also original handle. There's the other true American. Nice little hatchet. Nice poles on them too. Got a little bit of wear, but not bad. This is an Eclipse. It looked like it was, I thought it was a unique piece with having those bevels there, but the more I looked at it, they seemed asymmetric. I believe it's just a modification that was done on this, sort of a house axe size almost, or camp axe. Nice head, cool handle, cool piece. I might try to even up those bevels a little bit, but we'll see. Here's another one, a Firestone Supreme original handle with a sheath. This was a neat little find. Came out of a antique store in Northern California along the coast. Last one was a Craftsman hatchet axe. Kind of a unique pattern, a little bit of a damaged eye there. I suspect someone probably tried to bang a metal wedge in sideways. I only guess for that, but full bit, nice original paint. It's a cool find at a flea market in San Francisco. There's the collection with the Golden Gate Bridge in the background. Here's my son and I packaging up the axes for transport, and there's the final packaging, 3 packages weighing in at 127 pounds. Just flew them home with me as it was comparable in price to just shipping them, maybe even a little cheaper. Thanks for watching.